when you comparing reports with the client, it will not send you reports like that. This is a report from a volume, like with a postback timestamp column, visit timestamp column, its click date, and its event date. They will send you things like this: date, conversion, rows, and that's it. So you need to ask a client about the attribution. If client doesn't know what does it means, so in most cases the client sends you the event date attribution, like the dates when the conversion happens. And for example, depending of your volume setup, is it a postback by default, is it a visit timestamp by default, the things for the same campaign, for example, I had for the same dates and the same time zones can vary. For example, there is 188 conversions and here is 189 conversions. So this is important. Also important to ask a client about the time zone, because there is the main issue when, for example, when you're looking reports for one day and you have different numbers with the client. In most cases, in fact, there is only two reasons: the time zone and the event date attribution in reports. And that's it. So there is two main things you need to remember when you comparing reports with the client. So to change attribution in volume, go to general settings, general settings, and from this place you can set attribution in reporting and default report time zone in time zones. In fact, you can change time zones in dates window. Here it is. So it doesn't really matter what time zone here, because when you're comparing with the client, you can set correct time zone in this window. So that's it. That's it about comparing with the client. And when you're comparing the statistics with the traffic source, in most cases, traffic sources, for example, native traffic sources like Taboola, Outbrain, and so on, they will using click date in their reports. So you need to remember this. And the client is using event date in their reports. And volume, you can set this thing or that or this. Why it's important to set the attribution and to remember about attribution? Because here is a report from the volume from one of our campaigns, and as you can see, here is the postback timestamp. It's when the event happened, for example, purchase, and the visit timestamp, it's when the user clicks the ad on the traffic source. And here you can see, I believe there is a lot of these conversions, it's upsales or when the users buy the product the second time. But the thing is, like for example, So as you can see, the postback timestamp and the visit timestamp is different. Like a lot of clients did not buy the product in the same day when they found this product. It's important to know. For example, here it is 6. A lot of clients, and if we're talking about a Shopify, a lot of clients will add product to cart, and they can buy a product even after a month after they will add the product to the cart. So as you can see, it's not always the click date will be the same that the purchase date. And for example, if you have attribution by event date, so this purchase will be treated as for this date. And if you're looking, and if you will set the visit timestamp attribution in your reports, this purchase will be by this date. So that's why you need to understand what the attribution is.